Hey everyone, it's Mike here, coming at you with another one today. Yesterday, I briefly talked to you guys about the importance of farmers at the farmers market and locally grown produce. Today, we are going to be on the farmers market series, and we're going to further that a little more. I just want to talk about right now what I got going on in the background here. So, this is my new mushroom farm. I've been working on it. Honestly, the concrete slab here, it hasn't even been 1 year since I poured the concrete slab. And I have not had much help on this project. I've pretty much single-handedly been building this thing. My father has helped out somewhat, and we've worked together as much as we can. But a lot of it comes down to me in here doing the work, just because I am living here now. I actually, when I posted up here originally, and I got this piece of land, I ordered a shipping container, and I lived in the shipping container while I was building this thing. And now I'm living in here, and we'll have a video about the build of the farm. Actually, I'm going to have several videos about the build of the farm, and I will get into that a little further. It's going to be about 1 to 2 more months, and I'm going to be finished here, and we'll start growing. We'll have all mushroom videos then, plus more, but lots of mushroom videos at that point. I just wanted to kind of update you guys on all that and let you know how the farm's going. But anyway, back to the farmer's market topic. So today, I want to cover, let's just say, maybe you don't want to be a farmer. Maybe you're like, you know what, Mike? Farming isn't quite my thing. There are so many other people that have value at the farmer's market. And that is one thing I really want to strike home with everyone. If you're going to the farmer's market to be a seller or you're just a customer, ultimately what you realize is people are just trying to provide value. And that's the answer at the end of the day. If you can provide value, you're going to have a good service for yourself, the community, and anything like that. So the name of the game is providing value, okay? If you provide value, people will buy your stuff, all right? So now at the farmer's market, how can we provide value? We have farmers. We also have artisans, craft vendors, and food vendors, okay? And mushrooms can definitely be tied into all this. I have had several other, we call them value-added products on the mushroom farm, and I'm going to go over that today. Myself now, I'm basically I'm a full-blown farmer. I love farming mushrooms and just farming in general. The value-added products, honestly, they're not my favorite thing to do. I do make them because people find value in them, and I do sell them. However, you got to watch how thin you spread yourself. And that's why I think people should specialize. If you're into farming, specialize in farming. If you think you can specialize in value-added products or food products or anything of that nature, specialize in that. And you will notice that you will go much further if you pick like 1 or 2 things just to kind of specialize in than if you try to stay really spread out, okay? That is one kind of thing with mushroom farming. I feel like the type of people it attracts, we are kind of like ADD minded, all right? So if you're a mushroom farmer or if you're in the mushrooms, you know kind of what I'm talking about. And it may not apply to you, but for some of us it does. And I will just say, even myself, I have to hold myself back because I find some of these other facets very interesting that I could possibly delve into or go into. But I personally realize I should be farming, okay? And there are people that probably should be making things like extracts and stuff like that. So anyway, I'm going to roll a clip real quick, just a few of my value-added products. And then I actually want to talk about other vendors at the farmer's market too. So here's my value-added products, guys. Check them out. All right, everyone. So right now you're checking out mushroom extracts or tinctures. I would make several varieties of tinctures and several sizes. You can see right now, I have pictured the lion's mane mushroom extract in both the 60 and the 30 milliliter. However, I made many types. I made lion's mane, cordyceps, maitake, reishi. The list goes on and on. People love these things. All right, now another product, coffee. Mushroom coffee has gotten huge these last few years. Now, this is one thing I took on once I had a business partner in a retail store. I personally don't know if I'll continue this in the future because there's a lot of other people that do like to make mushroom coffee, and I feel like they might be a little more into it than I am. I still enjoy it, but like I said, I'm more of a farming type. But we made 3 types of mushroom coffee: cordyceps, lion's mane, and reishi. Now, you can see, here's the Lion's Mane blend. I just want to kind of show off our packaging. I feel like if you have some cool packaging, it does draw in the customer a little bit and it helps. And then that allows you to explain your product to them and how it may benefit them. People into the Lion's Mane coffee were into it for several different reasons, whether it was neurological benefit. Some of them may have heard of microdosing and they incorporate it in their microdosing regimen, but there's lots of ways to incorporate mushroom coffee. All right, so hopefully that explained my value-added products to some of you guys and you have a good idea about it now. I have a cool story I want to share to you about value-added products and a sale I made. Actually, my business partner made the sale. It was when we had the retail shop. I walked in one day and they were like, "Hey, Mike, I've got something really cool to tell you. We made a really large coffee sale." I was like, "All right, cool. What happened, And they were like, "Well, it's actually for ice cream. Someone bought $500 of mushroom coffee, or reishi mushroom coffee, to make a reishi mushroom coffee flavored ice cream." And I just thought it was really cool and unique. I'll actually mention them. And I ran into this person. Why this is coming to mind? I actually ran into the person that bought our coffee at the farmer's market. I never met them in person, but they came up to me at the farmer's market and they're like, "Hey, Mike, we bought your coffee from your business partner when you had your retail shop, and we incorporated it into one of our ice creams." And I just thought that was wonderful. So there's things that other businesses will use your product for that you would have never even thought of. So that's a cool one right there. All right, now I kind of want to talk about even other vendors at the farmers market, like food vendors. All right. Food vendors at the farmers market are like your lifeline if you're a farmer at the market. When I would work the farmer's market, most of the time I was so hyper focused on talking to my customers, making sales, making sure everyone was happy and pleased with stuff. So I wouldn't eat a lot of times. There'd be a lot of times I would just kind of go through the whole day, like not eating, not going to the bathroom. I mean, whatever it took to stay at that mushroom stand and make it happen, I did it. Now, I would get a helper from time to time. One of my favorite helpers, his name was Lyndon, okay? And I will incorporate Lyndon in some videos here. He is an avid psilocybe ovoid cystiadata. I'm really bad at saying that one, but the ovoids. He has found more ovoids in the Midwestern St. Louis region than anyone else I know, okay? He is the man. So anyway, I had Lyndon working for me. He was a part-time employee, and Lyndon would go get us food from time to time. I'd send him to the tamale guy, okay? So all of you food vendors at the farmer's market are wonderful. We need you, okay? And when I'd get some tamales midday, it would really just kind of give me a little bit more energy to get through the day. And you'll see, like if you're a farmer, if you've ever sold at the farmer's market, you know what I'm talking about. If you're sitting at your stand and then you got a couple customers coming up to you and you see they got all this different food and you're like, "Where'd you guys get that food?" All right. Now, so there's a major benefit to being a food vendor at the farmer's market. And I've got a whole lot I can talk to you guys about that. And I want to just say, if you're a farmer, those food vendors may use your products, all right? So go talk to the food vendors, see if they might be interested in using your products. I actually had there were a couple of vegan chefs. They decided to use they used my mushrooms for years, all right? I'm going to roll a clip of these guys real quick because I was really impressed with their product. All right, check it out. All right, everyone. Meet Jasmine and Brandy from 1207 Urban Eatery. Those aren't chicken strips they've got in those totes. Those are blue oyster mushroom chicken strips. They're vegan chicken strips, 100% made out of the blue oyster mushrooms I personally grew. Now, let's take a look at some of these close-up. There they are. Man, oh man, I'm getting hungry right now. So anyway, I actually went there, tried them in person, wanted to see how they were using them. When I stopped into the restaurant, this is what I saw. Right there, bam, blue oyster mushroom chicken sandwich. I will tell you guys, this was the best vegan chicken sandwich I ever ate in my life. They actually used my mushrooms for other stuff too, like lion's mane sushi rolls. That was one of the coolest things I've ever heard of too. These guys actually started selling at farmers markets as well, and you can find them there at some of them today. All right, everyone, so that was 1207 Urban Eatery. Like I said, I met them at a farmer's market, and we continued to work together after the farmer's market just because we provided each other value. So if you are an artisan, craft vendor, food vendor at a farmer's market, drop a comment below. Let me know, like, what are you guys selling? You know, if you've ever worked with another farmer and linked up together, kind of like what we did, drop that comment below. Let everyone know what you did. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in today. Like, subscribe. I will catch you on the next one.